Around. I forgot what we were doing. Probably just got like a something to drink and after we go to Dandy, stay out of the house and drive down the road a bit. And in this like sort of I don't know how you would describe it. It's not really I guess it's a park. Not really. It's like a place you could just pull your car in. It's not a rest stop. I don't know how you would describe it, but that weed eater was on the ground. So I forgot why we pulled in there. It was some reason, maybe to turn around. I said to Destiny, did we just pass by a weed eater? She said, yeah. So I was like, man, that looked brand new, didn't it? So we turned around and I looked at it and I was like, holy shit, this is doesn't even look like it went through a season, like a quarter of a season. And there was one thing that was off. That was the safety thing, that's down below, down by the line. I don't know what that was. And it was just like laying there. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna get it because I thought that it was. I knew it was one of two brands that were both quality. So I grabbed it and I looked at it, like the pull cord and everything was brand new. So I got a gallon of gas here and I'm going to go put gas in it. I'm gonna put some gas. I got some oil with me. We'll go get a gallon of gas. We're gonna see if this thing starts. Now, last season, I always bought these really, really cheap Walmart weed eaters. They'd be like $89 or something. They last for like a season. The second season, you'd have problems. They never lasted 2 seasons. They're always hard to get started. That was my life, because it's like, it's like that thing I'm talking about, like, if you don't have money, you sort of spend money where you wouldn't be spending money. And that is one example. Like, instead of buying like a quality tool that would last a lot of years, you're buying garbage and then you're replacing it, because it's about immediacy, because it's like you're constantly robbing Peter to pay Paul. There's always like this thing. So last year I was like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to buy an electric and it'll last some years. So I bought a decent electric, which is Toro 60 volt. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't super cheap. But it wasn't like super expensive. Well, it was maybe over 100. I can't remember, but it wasn't super cheap. So I knew I was buying like a sort of quality. Now, it's good and I like it. The only drawback is that you got about 15-20 minutes on it, and then you got to recharge, which is fine, because that's about the same time that if I do a little bit every day, I stay caught up. So if I go out and do 15 minutes or something, the battery dies. That's fine, and then I do another 15 minutes the next day. But I just can stay up on it the whole summer, which I do not stay up on anything like summer. So, big sale. So I saw that day, and I'm thinking, like, if I had 2 going, like sometimes I want to do it longer. If I had the gas operated one, I could do it longer, than 20 minutes probably. Really do 35. And so this will be great if it works. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There's nothing I can do about it. By the way, this is the land of yard sales. It is, like, so many yard sales during the summer. You can just drive around and look at stuff. It's entertaining. I went in somebody had a house sale. They're moving, and I went in there to look at their stuff. Put a mask on. It's indoors. I might run into one of the owners or something. Somebody was throwing something out for free. I might stop on the way back and get it. It was like Bug Stop or whatever it is. There's a place where I could use that. I don't really have bugs, but it's just like water collecting. It's a long story, it doesn't matter. Alright, let me put a gallon of this gas in. Here's this and this. Let's hope this thing works. Those things are about $2.40 or something. It's more than twice what I would normally pay. And this guy's putting on a helmet. He's on an e-bike. I guess those things go pretty fast. That's a nice e-bike though. It looks like he does motocross on the e-bike. Seriously. The e-bike's covered in mud. It takes right off. He's pedaling it now. I'm gonna stop pedaling it. Those are nice, the e-bikes. Somebody put some stupid political sticker on there. I ripped it off, of course. God, I hope this thing works. Just make my life easier. Still got to get the tractor going. The lawn tractor. Which I believe I have the right size belt for it. I believe I do. Might not though. The lawn tractor, because I have so many trees, really isn't that helpful, but it does take out a large area, so it's sort of helpful. You know, I can just go sort of around the trees, not real well, but I can take out. It'll help. Definitely not gonna buy a push mower. Those things aren't cheap. Oh, there's that bug spray I wanted. This bug stuff. It says it's free. I should go turn around and get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna turn around, but if it's like empty, it's gonna suck. Well, you know what? I'll get it next time I go out. If it's still there. I don't like mosquitoes. They suck. They do. What the fuck? There's this big garage sale. We go in there and look. I'd go in there and look if Destiny was with me, but she's not, so I'm not gonna go in there. Probably wouldn't get anything. It's just like driving around and looking, you know. Sort of like looking at Facebook Marketplace. I look at the things that I buy if I had money and shit. It sort of makes you feel, I don't know. It's like being hungry and reading a cookbook. I'm gonna guess, seriously, I'm gonna guess and say that this thing starts. It's not Sunday, is it? Where's everybody at the church? Is it a holiday weekend or something? It's not Sunday. If it's Sunday, it's gonna be 80 today. I think it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. I'm gonna guess this thing starts. That's what I'm gonna guess. I don't know why, and I don't know why somebody would throw it out. I'd find stuff like that in Brooklyn all the time. I'd just like be riding around on a bike or a car and see stuff that like people would be throwing out, and then I'd sell on eBay. Like an antique coffee grinder. Man, it was worth a lot of money. Somebody's throwing it out. There's so many things like that I found, and I was just like, why is this being thrown out? I'm not really sure. It was in a weird place. Well, maybe they were cleaning out their and it was in the trunk and they forgot to put it back in, like they got distracted. Stuff like that happens. And as I remember, I think I'd driven by that area the day before and noticed it. You know, and then like I think a lot of people are like, well, how could it work? Why would it be there, right? So stuff will sit. I don't know why. I think I as soon as I picked it up and looked at it, I'm like, this might work. There's this other issue of like, if it didn't work, you would just dump it off at like the, I don't know, the transfer station and be recycled. So I don't know. I don't know why it was there. If it was like one of the cheap Walmart ones, I would sort of get it. I would understand why somebody was just like, I don't know, I'm just gonna dump it here. I get that. I don't know. I think it's gonna start. If it does, it's great. It has instead of like a bump head, it has a head where you just take a piece and stick it in there. It's great. The bump head thing can really be a bummer, and they always break. So it's a really well thought out weed eater. If it works. If it doesn't work, then I gotta get rid of it. And I wasted money on a gallon of gas. But the gallon of gas could be used in the chainsaw. So I don't know, we'll see. I think it'll work. That's, for some reason, I think it'll work. It might not, though. I don't know. I will say this, that the whoever owned it, they did empty the gas out of it, which is something I never do. You know, at the end of the year, empty the gas out of it. No. All right. Let's see what this does. Okay. It's definitely in really good shape. Let's see. Whoops. Spilled a little bit. Okay. Put this over here. Got some gas in the bulb. It's a cold start. See. Not giving up yet. It's on stop. Okay. So I don't know anything about this. Oh shit. like that was going to start. Sort of psychic. Not really. Sort of. I don't believe psychic. Psychic would imply that there's nothing other than like, you know, I'm not psychic. Well, that's kick fucking ass. Well, that's a car. Says it starts up again, or did I fuck it up? Well, that's freaking awesome. Wish I would have found this last year. I went on the electric one. One thing that's really great about this is you can scalp the lawn real good because this is bump head. It's real close to the ground. The other thing that's great is like to put new line in. It's real simple. It just like just jam it in there, right? Just jam it in there and it sticks. Wow. Like I said, like I'm sort of psychic, but like that term isn't like, I mean, like there's a lot involved here. Like I was like, I think that would, like stuff didn't make sense. Like somebody left it because I don't know. It sat there though. Well, that's really encouraging. It's probably the nicest weed eater I've ever had. It starts right up. Wow. Well, that's great. I mean, I would never like the Toro's the nicest weed eater I've had to date, the electric one. But this one is like, this gas one is fucking awesome. I had a feeling. I did, I had a feeling. God damn, man. I looked online to see, you know, I was like, that's expensive. And I looked online to see how much they are. And it was like $240 or something. No, maybe not. This is the curved shaft one. Still, it's a nice one. It is, it's a real nice one. So, I'm real happy about that. I got two weed eaters that are both real good. The nicest thing is how you put line in. I could just jam it in there. I like that. I hate, you know, winding it on the spool and everything. No, that's how it goes. No, there's a, that's how it goes, dude. That is how it goes. If you turn it, it will flood. Because I was turning it over. Well, that's it. It's made in Japan. No, it is correct. It is correct. Yeah, it's not like the American ones, that's for sure. It is different. It's totally different. But I mean, it's all, I don't know. I guess maybe, no. I mean, it's hooked into the shaft and everything. Everything seems right. It's just, it does. It seems right. Carbs on top. Right. It just doesn't look like an American one. It's Japanese. This confused me here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Who did that? Iniquities. Looking for... Oh, yeah, you just paid for half my haircut. Thank you. This, like you can kind of control, it controls the carb, which is something you don't see on a cheap one. No, they don't give you that option really. And then it was free and it works great. take it in the backyard for a test ride. I can't believe this works. Yeah, I can. I can totally believe it works. Coco's running around. Really great. Look, now me and Destiny can both do Weed Eater together. She'd probably want the gas-powered one, though. I can see that. She's really into power. It's weird. Oh, hey, Billy's out here. Still. Hey, Billy. Bill. What's up, bruh? Braham. If it would have been a Walmart one, I wouldn't have even attempted to. I wouldn't have even thought that it worked. This, man, I'm being serious. It looks like it didn't even go. Let me put Billy in. Doesn't even look like they used it a full year. Hey, come on. Quiet. Knock it off, dude. Now I got plenty of this. I made a clothesline out of this stuff. So I got a lot of this. Let's see if this fits. Like the line thing is real nice. I really like this design. You just put some in there. That's it. See if this fits. It does. Yes, it does. Okay, so wait a minute. Maybe you can jam it in there a little bit and then pull it out as needed. I don't know. I don't have a manual, I'm guessing. That sort of makes sense. Let's try this bad boy out. Japan makes a good product. They do. I remember when there was a time that like Japan, like their products were like, sort of talked about like China. Like, oh, it's Japanese, it's gonna be shit. Like that. That was when I was a kid. That would not be the case. I should have glasses on at least. Should have safety glasses, but I'll use these. Let's see. fucking ass. God damn it. That is freaking awesome. That is fucking awesome, man. That makes me so happy I want to burn something. Seriously. If it was a little warmer, I'd have my shirt off. I would. It's not quite that, maybe tomorrow it's going to be 70. Start getting ready for the beach. I'm wearing a Speedo again this year. There's nothing like an old guy in a Speedo. I'd be loving it. Look at the old guy in the Speedo. Is that a potato in a Speedo? What is that? What? Oh my God, it's in the back of a Speedo. I'm gonna light this. I'm gonna light this on fire. That is freaking great. I'll get you out. Shut up, Dick. That is really good. Real happy about this. That is really good. Very, very good. Celebrate by burning stuff. Everybody likes to burn shit, don't they? I was a fireman in the military. I always liked going to fire school. I went to fire school several times. I lucked out. One time, I got to go to fire school. I went by helicopter, which was interesting. I will say this about helicopters. Man, they are loud. They're real loud. You couldn't hear a thing. The senior chief that was like back there with us, that was part of the helicopter, he was like using sign language going, so exits, you know, stay seated, don't move, unless we tell you to move, and when we tell you to move, you move quick. You know, shit like that. But all in sign language. Couldn't understand it. No, wait a minute. I know what it was. I know what it was. It wasn't that. We had headphones where we could hear, but we couldn't talk. That's right. I believe so. I think that's how it was. It was like headphones. We could hear him talk. That's it. But it was so loud. It was so loud. You had to have ear protection. That's how loud it was. I learned that in the Navy too. Professor safety. That's the way you do it. I can't believe that weed eater's working. A working weed eater. It's not crap either. I had some gas back there. And it's been sitting a while, and I was like, do I really want to get gas? I'll just use that old gas, and don't do that in these small engines that clog up the carb. So don't use gas that's over 3 months old. But I was like, man, it might not even work. Like, why am I even doing this? Now I'm really happy. I'm very, very happy that I got good gas, new gas in it. This stuff's having, I'm having trouble burning this. A lot of it's still sort of green. So let's give it a little help here. Maybe I'll put this log on it, which is definitely old. Might catch on fire easier. Sort of wet, but. be my method to get rid of these sticks. If I could get the big stuff going, you know, should burn the little stuff. So I gotta get rid of it. It's in the way. Burn, baby, burn. Let's see if we can get this going. Well, that's real encouraging. That's a good sign. Maybe my luck is going to change. I don't have the worst luck right now, but I don't have the best luck either. Get some sunflowers on there burning. Who knows? It might get real interesting. Keep watching. You never know. Shut up, Dick. I'll be with you in a minute. That's baby. She's being a baby, man. You know what her deal is lately. I gotta get a collar on her. Tell her to stop doing that, because I don't know what her deal is. See if this will get going. If not, might just have to pile it up here and let it all dry. This is not working so well. A little bit more of this. Perhaps. Oh yeah, don't get my pawpaw tree, dude. Talking about fire as if it's a living being. Let me go get a collar on that dog. Let's throw a little bit more of this shit on. Burn, baby, burn. All right. Let me go get that. I'm so happy about this weed. So, you just pull it out more? No. So if you're low on this, you gotta take it, pull it back through, put it. Is that right? Guess. still like it. I'd rather do this than deal with the bump heads that break. Sure, that works fine. I gotta go get baby in a sec. Work with Lutzy again. I'm not gonna complain about this day. So far, so good. What's up? Hi, how you doing? I'm a Taurus. My hair used to be brown. My likes are sunny days, eating ice cream, walking hand in hand with my special lady. My turn-offs are rainy days, sour people, and well, that's about it. I did one of those. She's inside. She was drinking coffee. Maybe she'll come out later. I did one of those, like one of those things from Playboy years ago. It's like a gallery asked me for I don't know what they wanted, like a bio or something. So I handed them that. It said my favorite actress was Meryl Streep. I remembered that. It was right when Out of Africa came out. I remember that. That was my favorite actress. You know, it's your likes and dislikes. You know how they did it. I wouldn't have even thought about that, but we've been watching The Girls Next Door. So it's a sort of quality show. Well, it's entertaining. Just those girls, come on. Kendra could be replaced at any moment. Not too crazy about her. You know, she's too. There's a vulgarness about her. Her flashing everybody and everything is just like, come on, man. She's still doing, like, it was one thing when she's doing it when she's 18, but she's still doing it when she's in, you know, she's over 21, so I don't know what her deal is. Destiny said that that was a thing that they wanted her to do. Like, everybody had shtick. That was something that they wanted her to do. I was back in the day of Girls Gone Wild, you know. So I don't think that exists anymore. Used to see that advertised on TV. Maybe it still exists, I don't know. I was surprised to find out Playboy still exists. It's not owned by the same people, but it does still exist. It sounds like Playboy and the mansion were all sold in one lot, which was for $100 million, which isn't that much money. So they bought the brand for $100 million, which seems like very cheap. But I mean, you look at it, like nobody really. It's changed, you know. It's changed. It's not the same. Where do the classy ladies go? It's not there anymore. They did have the best photography for sure. That's what I heard. You know. Hustler and Penthouse were just sleazy. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, There was another magazine called We, I believe. It was pretty sleazy, as I remember. The guys in the military were reading those, not me. They were reading them for the articles. So, I was in the military with a bunch of intellectuals. Playboy did have Bukowski in it. There's nobody else was like really publishing him. By the time the early 80s rolled around, Bukowski was really well known. Big, like in the, art school, like as far as like contemporary poets go, who do you like? Most, a lot of people would be saying Bukowski. I like his poetry. I thought it was interesting. It sort of reminds me of the beat poets, but it's not, Yeah, it is sweet, isn't it? It's a great weed eater. Glad it works. But if I could get these sticks burnt, that'd be awesome. Those are mostly from the plum tree. I cut that thing way back. I cut it down 7 feet. It is a nice day, and the last week has been real stressful, so I think I'm gonna take Lutzy to wildlife management area again. I am going to, for sure. I don't know if these sticks are gonna burn. I think what I'm gonna do is pile them all on top, and then they will dry out that way instead of being on the ground. And then, there is some fire in there that'll help dry them out, and then they'll get burnt. But I need them up off the grass. I need to start getting the tractor going. The Lord provides. You mean Lord Fauntleroy? I have a weed eater. I had an electric one I bought last season. So I was like, screw this. I'm tired of a weed eater that it'd take me literally by a year and a half with a Walmart weed eater, one of those Tough Stuff, whatever it is. You start it up, man. It might not go the second season for sure. By the end of the season, it's not gonna go. I would spend 45 minutes trying to get the damn thing started. It was just such a bummer. So I'm like, I'm getting an electric. But this is a different story. This is a quality product. It starts right up. I mean, it had no gas in it, because somebody clearly emptied it out for the season. Once it was in the engine, I had the right, man, it starts right up. It'll start up right now, I can tell. I'm real pleased with that. That's a great find. I'll make doing yard work easier, that's for sure. Like if I'm into it, I'm using the electric and, the battery's dead, I could just pick that thing up or vice versa. Oh, I got no gas, I got the electric, I need to get the tractor going though. So I need to get the belt on the mower deck. I hope it's the right size. I mean, there's a lot to do because last year was just like, I didn't do much of anything. The art show, just, fuck it. I felt terrible about it last year too. I'd come out in the yard and I'd be like, oh God, it looks like shit. And I'd go right back to the barn and start working on the shit. Or be working on something in there, but it was just like, it was a bummer. It was a real bummer. My garden, I put seeds in, but I didn't have any fertilizer, so it was just a joke. I was like, well, why did I even bother? And then, like the garden is like dog training. Like if you don't weed the garden, it just starts going to shit. So like if you don't work with a dog, it just starts like going to shit. So there's a point where it's just like, I give up, man. I gotta do the show. I don't have to be doing the garden, weeding the garden. It's just too much work. But the weed eater's fucking sweet. It's real nice. Couldn't be happier. I don't know what I'm gonna do about tomato plants because I didn't get any tomato seeds, and I don't really see any being put out. And I think that was like, well, no, they had them at Home Depot last year. I gotta get a few tomato plants. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need like 6 tomato plants or something. One year I just took seeds, tomato seeds, and just sprinkled them all in an area and didn't do anything, just let them go. And I got a lot, like cherry tomatoes, like the small ones. Then I took those and I used a dehydrator. They are good. The green ones are good dehydrated too. I haven't eaten much. Wow, I can't believe that weed eater works. Yeah, I can. I wouldn't have picked it up. That's my whole deal. It's like I'm sort of, like I get this feeling like, oh, this is gonna work or something. Like I said, I'm not psychic. I just am intuitive, I guess. I guess that would be the best word. Because intuition, I don't think intuition is like, that's not psychic. Psychic's just saying like, you're getting something from somewhere else that you have like no input. Like with intuition, there's all kinds of input. It looks new. It's a good brand. It's in a weird area. Like somebody like either like left it out of their car when they were cleaning the car, or they were like, I'm gonna put this somewhere for somebody to find because I don't want it anymore. I got something better, which that exists. People will get like the new thing and then they're like, I don't really need this. Let's see where the sparrows go. Not sparrows, the starlings. I think that they know that I fixed their house. Go back in it, dude. I fixed it. Don't worry about me. Go do it. The sparrow. Oh yeah, good. They're using the box. Okay. One of the boxes is small. It's a sparrow box. And it has a hole in it that's big enough that like a blue jay could get in. So could a sparrow or a starling. I saw a blue jay fucking with it last year. So I took a really small terracotta pot, tapped out the bottom and screwed that in to give it like a tunnel coming out, which I think would be better for the babies. And so they are using that. You like that? Hey, brown sparrow, you like that? He does. There's this woman. I like brown sparrows. I gotta get up there. Let me see something. I think I have to do something. It's where the bats go. I'll have to find that belt to that tractor. I think I remember how to do it. I just wing it. I've done it before, so I just take it apart and put it back together again. I think I know how. Well, not really taking it apart because the belt's broke, but I think I know how the belt goes on. Look at guys, look at the tutorial. Isn't it going on well? This time of year, it's my favorite time of year. It just keeps getting warmer and warmer. You know, by May 15th, shorts. By June, so many days I'm just like, I don't even have a shirt on. I don't care. I had a friend of mine say, dude, what are you doing without a shirt? You're in your 50s. Like that. I'm like, it's hot. What do I give a shit? I don't care. He's fat though, so, you know, I'm not fat. I just have a 58-year-old body. A lot of people my age are fat, you know, so I'll say this is the truth. Like, I've been taking vitamins. This is honest to God truth. The cane has not been needed. I don't even have to look for it. I'm not saying that I don't have pain. I'm not saying that. But it's really lessened. I think some of those B vitamins, I think the B vitamins have to do with like nerves. Which, you know, that would be pain. So I'm just gonna keep taking them because what am I supposed to, you know, it's better. It's much better. So I'm going into the summer, probably being in the best shape I've been in a while. You know, you know, if it works, do it. It's been years of pain. So to have a little bit of relief, not to have to be looking for my cane. The only time I've used the cane lately is when I want to work with the dog and the dog has a tendency to spin into heel and bump into my leg. So I take the cane with me. I don't need it. I don't know. I just don't need it. It's been like months of this, like not needing the cane. It's weird. So it's no big deal. Just take them. When in doubt, I'll take them. That's what I'm assuming. It's the B vitamins, but I'm taking a multivitamin. I'm taking a B complex. I take B12. I take niacinamide, which is B3, I think. And I take a multi, and I take a D vitamin, vitamin D3. I take vitamin C. That's what I'm taking. And I don't know. How do you explain it? I'm running low on the niacinamide, but I think I originally got that for Ike. The vet wanted me to give that to him, and so it's here, and I think I'm gonna look for it. It wasn't cheap as I remember, but I'm gonna take it. I gotta eat something, get working with the dogs. Show a live stream later. See who's here. Who's Viking? Alec. Pile on the ground has caught fire. Say, you just need to go. That's a stupidity. I can't stand people that do that. Look at this guy's telling me what oil to use. I'm 58 years old, man. I'm 58 years old. No, really? I was gonna put vegetable oil in it. I wonder if that would work. Probably not. I bet you could put motor oil in it. I'm not saying it would work well. I'm just saying it would work. Might fuck it up. Certainly. But I bet it would work. You know a product I'd never put in my car? Seafoam. Never use that shit. Kidding me? Never put it in my car. I don't even think that Lucas oil additive should be used. Just make sure your car has oil in it. It burns oil like mine does. That's the most important. My dad always said that. Well, just make sure it has oil in it. So that was common, I think, like back in the day, like you drive one of those, like an Edsel or something, you drive up to the filling station, it's full service, they check your oil. Might be a quart low or something. I mean, making engines, like the specs are so much tighter nowadays. It's the truth. It's amazing they could even make them in 1920. It is to me. Like, they were making them without computers and shit. Now everything's just like, you know, blueprinted pretty much. All right. Most of this is up. All right. I'm gonna go about live streaming a little bit. This is great though. I'm real happy about this. Yeah, Starlings are using the box. Hi Starling, how you doing? All right, I'll see you.